Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the portfolio. Welcome back to the channel. Great to be back. Great to see everyone back on the channel. Want to say thank you to all the subscribers, all the viewers showing the channel so much support. Immensely appreciate that. For today's video, I want to go through a new Robinhood feature, a feature that makes it much more transparent when you're buying an ETF or exchange traded fund. This will be especially important for new investors that may not exactly know what's in a particular ETF. More importantly, what are some of the costs associated with an ETF? So I thought I'd go through that in today's video. First, as you can see here, the portfolio in after hours trading, just right around $761,716 or so. Kind of an up and down day today, getting up over 767,000, dipping down here all the way down to 750,000, 751, 752. Before climbing up here before market close. Over the past 1 week of trading, up $10,863, and over the past 1 month of trading, up up 49,000. Kind of an up and down pattern here. Let's scroll down here. You can see all of the options that will be pending for this Friday. I'll go over these on a video for Friday, but so far I have met my goal of $4,000 for this week. Let's go down to a couple different ETFs here, just to go through the new feature on Robinhood. And I want to take a look at a couple different stocks, SPHD and VOO. So if you guys have been on the channel for quite some time, you guys will remember this was one of my favorite stocks in the beginning of the Robinhood portfolio. But since the fractional shares, being able to buy part of a stock rather than a full share of a stock, this has definitely fallen out of favor for VOO. If we go to VOO, we'll see the price difference here. So about $43 versus $400. So for new investors that may not have $400, the other stock was a much more compelling choice. But if we go to trade and buy, you'll now see that there is a new feature on Robinhood in which you can buy fractional shares. You can buy in dollars, buy in shares. So if you go ahead and buy in dollars, you don't necessarily have to buy an entire share. I can buy $100, I can review that, and you can see I can buy 0.249662 shares of VOO. So very good development for investors that don't have substantial portfolios, new investors that may only want to jump in with $100, $50, don't necessarily have to buy that stock. In the past, I did prefer SPHD here. This was a stock that has a fairly low price here compared to VOO. It also has a monthly dividend. This is an ETF that pays out monthly. That is very rare for ETFs. But let's go ahead and take a look at the new feature here. So if we scroll down, you can see now this is much more expansive, including what's in the fund. So this is the new feature on Robinhood. So it kind of lets you know what market segments are involved in the ETF. And more importantly, if you go over to top 10 holdings, you can see the top 10 stocks in this portfolio. So you can see here a number of stocks. These stocks I don't think are as good as VOO. So I think this is now not one of my favorite ETFs on Robinhood, SPHD. You can see here Williams, Kinder Morgan, PPL, Altria, Iron Mountain, AT&T, Philip Morris, kind of jumping around there. Those are the top stocks in the portfolio. Those are not quality stocks for my opinion. But if we go down here as well, there's a new view prospectus and reports. This is very important as well because we can take a look at the fees, some of the hidden fees that are in exchange traded funds. Now you won't be charged this in Robinhood. This won't come up as a cost in Robinhood, but this is definitely something that will affect the overall price of Robinhood. So I just wanted to kind of quickly go through and show you guys the difference between a stock like this, an ETF like this, and one like VOO, a Vanguard fund. So if you take a look at the prospectus here, if we go to management fees in the middle, you can see annual fund operating expenses, management fees, 0.3%. Total annual fund operating expenses, 0.3%. And you can see an example here on the bottom. 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. So 1 year, $31, 3 years, $97, 5 years, $169, and 10 years, $381. This is an example if you invested $10,000 into the stock. So just keep those numbers in mind, and we'll kind of take a look at VOO, and you'll see these are drastically higher than VOO. And not only the component stocks, but the management fees are much different in this particular ETF versus VOO. So again, These stocks, the 10 top holdings in this particular stock, are not great. The dividend fund overall is great. Let's go over to VOO now. This is a Vanguard fund. I do like Vanguard funds. As you'll see, the management fees are a fraction of that prior stock. So VOO, S&P 500 ETF, you can see the stock price is considerably more than SPHD. But again, now you can buy fractional shares. Again, what's in the fund? You can see the market segments here and top 10 holdings. Now, these are much more quality stocks. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Alphabet, Class A and C shares. So that's the parent company of Google, Tesla, Nvidia, Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan, and Chase and Company. If we go down to the prospectus as well, you'll see that the management fees are dramatically less in this Vanguard fund, VOO. Let's go ahead and take a look at the prospectus here. If we scroll down, let's find the management fees here. So in the middle, as you can see, management fees 0.02% rather than 0.3% on that prior example. Total annual fund operating expenses 0.03% with other expenses included. And now if we take a look at the example here, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. Again, an example of investing $10,000. You can see 1 year it's only $3 now. 3 years, $10. 5 years, $17, and 10 years, only $39. Now that doesn't seem like a lot, but again, over time, that $10,000 will turn into $50,000, $100,000, hopefully $1 million or more at one point. And you can see those fees will definitely start adding up. So again, better quality selection of stocks in VOO, and the operating expenses are much, much less. So again, take a look at this in Robinhood. This is an exciting new feature from my perspective. Taking a look at the market segments here, as well as the top 10 holdings. And again, you have access to the complete prospectus. If you scroll down and open that up, you can see the top 10, as well as the other holdings in the stock. So again, just wanted to go through the new feature on Robinhood here with the latest update. If this does not show in your particular Robinhood account, please update the application and this should show. So again, just wanted to quickly go through that. That was something I saw recently in Robinhood. Again, very good way of taking a look at an ETF, especially if you're a new investor and don't quite know exactly what's in the ETF. Everything now is on Robinhood. You can take a look at the top 10 holdings, and you can also open the prospectus to see the management fees as well as all of the particulars for that particular ETF. So again, just wanted to quickly go through that today. Not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. Again, if you guys enjoy the content on the channel, if you guys enjoy the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Until next video, we'll see you then.